Welcome to the arena. Let's open more packs. Excellent Caverns. And yeah, as I was thinking when I was opening the previous packs, I have a few ideas of decks. Echo of Dusk. Yep, hello there. Manga Fortitude. +2/+0. And dies it gets back, but tapped. It's a flash, so. Helping Hand. To the battlefield. Nice. River. Explorers. Vito's. Yeah, it was Vito, the guy what I was thinking about. Sacrifice another creature or artifact, ++1/+1. And Menace. No. And the Boulder we saw, and the Journal, we already had it, we have seen it, so next. This time it's gonna go faster because we have seen a few of these cards already. Ancestors. Oh, Bringer of the Last Gift, nice. When others the battlefield you cast it, each person faces all other creatures they control for 8. Yes. Enters the battlefield. You don't really have to cast it. But won't put there this way to the battlefield. So if your opponent doesn't play with the graveyard like yourself, you're golden. Might of the Ancestors, Family Reunion. Choose one +1/+1 to all the creatures. Or Hexproof. Nice. The Skull Cap. -1 card with your opponents. Nice. It's not even in the graveyard. It exiles. Well, it's one card from yourself as well, right? I mean, this is definitely something. Dreadmaw. +2/+2 and trample. And an artifact removal as well. Nice. So my artifact affinity, but was thinking about it, is not gonna be as good as I thought. Pirates. 4 for free. And put the stun counter. Yeah, well, whatever. Pirate Hat. Cycle, well, basically draw a card, discard a card, it's cycle, right? Equipping the pirate for only one. Meh. And the Capybara we have seen. I don't know why it's telling me that all of my cards are first, since we have already actually seen them. Unstable, the Glyph Bridge. For 5. For each player, choose a creature's power 2 or less that player controls, then destroy all creatures except the creature chosen this way. A big removal. And for 5 with another artifact, you give it 5 free flying. They can't, if they cast a spell, we can attack you. So either we attack or they cast. We can do both. Nice. Pop. 3/1 flash. Archaeologist for 5/4. Scry or return artifact. Raptor. Dinosaur for 3. If they cast a spell during your turn, they take 4 damage. Interesting. And we have seen all of those cards. Next. We have seen a few of those as well. Why do you tell me it's new? We have the Vito actually. Flying for 4. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you gain 2 life. If it's the first ability you did, if it's second time each opponent loses life, it's third time create a vampire. Nice. Deep Cave Bat, 2/1/1, flying lifelink. And you exile a card until it dies, basically. Yep, seen this one. Tinker's Toad. 2+1/+1. Sorry, 2/1/1 gnomes. You sacrifice it and gain free life. Self-reflection for 6. Basically a token, a copy token. And it has flashback for 4. So it goes in your graveyard, it's too cheap. Yeah, it's cheaper by 2. You have seen all of those. I'm gonna try to stop them from doing it first every time I do something. Yep, thank you. There we go. I hope it will fix it. Next. Nope, it didn't fix nothing at all. Chimil, Winner Sun for 6. Special control can be countered. And at the beginning of your end step, explore 5. Yep, I definitely see a few decks I'm going to build. Self-reflection scene, Sage of Days. Look at top 3 cards of your library. 1 on top and the rest in the graveyard. Axe Joe. It explores, so basically gives a +1 or a land. Twisting Turns for 1. If you control will explode, instead you use Cry. Then that creature explores. That creature control when it enters the battlefield, that creature control explores. When the land enters the battlefield under control, if you control 7 or more lands, you transform it into the maze. Which does for 4. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature and get it in your hand. For 4. Alright, so it gets Cry and then Explore. The Brawler we've seen and the Total we have seen. Next. Echoing Deeps, the cave, nice. Of any land in graveyard. Alright, basically it's a copy. And it enters tapped. Or you get a 1/1 nothing. Well, 1/1 colorless. Well, 1 colorless. Sorry. Malamet, another cat. Creatures control get +1/+0. Scene. This is the swamp cycling. Or +2/+0 indestructible if you play it. Aspirant, another cat. Which gives you a +1/+1 counter. So this plus a vampire. Yeah. Echo Dusk, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna build something with you guys. Tightening Blade. For 2, each opponent sacrifice creature and you can craft with a creature, which will transform into an artifact, which will make each opponent lose a life. I mean, yeah, I see what I'm gonna do with it. It's just some flavor after you play it, right? If you have mana open or cards and stuff, you can do something with it. The Guardian for 5/5/5, crew 2. When it enters the battlefield, deal 5 damage, basically. Whenever 1 or more creature opponent controls are dealt excess non-combat damage, create a treasure token. If you overkill them, you get treasures. Nice, and it crew 2 on only. It doesn't have flying though. The fossilize for 5. That's a bit expensive. And it explores 2 times. Nah, too expensive. Seen that, another chance. You may mill 2 cards, then return up to 2 target creature from gravity to your hand. Mill 2, return 2 creatures. I can see myself playing it in the deck I'm going to build. Swashbuckle Whip, Reach, and tapping stuff for 2. And discovered end for 8, a Cascade 10, basically. And it only keeps for 1. But you do need 8 mana to enable it, so don't know. Orc, not Goblin. You control 2 or more artifact, gets, when it enters, it gets +2, +1. Nice, but it doesn't have haste. So what's the bloody point? Abrade, again, Abrade, it's classic. Nothing new here. Let's see, Queen's Bay Paladin, Vampire Knight, 5/4 or 5. When it enters the battlefield attacks, repair up to 1 target vampire card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality, yeah, and you lose life equal to its mana value. Well, we have seen the finality, how it works. 1 more pirate. Look at the top 4, artifact or a pirate, and get them in your hand. And the rest at the bottom. Or 7, another dinosaur. I mean, this is not art. This looks like a 3D Photoshop or something. When it enters the battlefield, create a free creature token for 7 and 5/5 with forest cycling. Well, at least it has forest cycling. And we have seen the rest. The construction hammer. +1/+1 has sacrifice the hammer. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. So for 2 +1/+1, no, not interested. I didn't see anything with affinity for artifacts, so it does not seem great for now. Bonehold, hello there. First strike 5/5 flying. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them. If you exiled a land, you get a dinosaur. If you exiled a no land, you get a treasure. Alright. Current to history for 5. Artifact or creature. Where X is that spell by. Yeah, seen this. Mastermind Scout. Map token. Maybe not the card I was thinking about. And the nursery we have seen as well. Yep. Next. I'm gonna open all of them this time. Next. Land. Tapped. Blue and white. And becomes a 2/3 bird. And it creates map tokens. Alright. Goblin, nice, more goblins. Treasure token if you descend, interesting. Human soldier. And you can tap when it attacks. Alright. We have seen the family reunion. Canonizing blood. If you descend it this turn, you get a +1/+1 on target creature control. Or you pay 7, you get a demon. No. Hidden volcano. Land, cave. Tapped. Mana. Sacrifice for 5. Discover 4. Alright. Next. And yeah, discover is the cascade glorified. Let's see. Hit the muzzle load for 7. And take, and yeah, for 7 you get this Cascade 10 basically. Italy's favor, and you get treasure tokens equal to the value less. You got roll is kind of free. Oh, yep, now I see myself playing this in the aggro deck. Actually, this will be great. Another cave. Pay 1 life add. Oh, that's interesting. Oaken Siren. Yeah, one day I'll learn English. 2 add mana, but only for artifact spell or an ability of artifacts. Well, it is a ramp for blue, so to be expected. Enter the companion, create a map token to 1. It's a gnome. Next. Stalactites, nice, another goblin with menace as well. If you descend it, +1/+1. And you sacrifice it, target creature gets -X/-X, while X is Stalactite's power. Nice. The rest we have seen. Market Gnome. 0/3. When it dies, you draw a card. Dies and sacrifice is not the same, if I remember correctly. When it is exiled from what weapon, you gain 1 life and draw a card. And when it is exiled, you draw a card as well. Another mountain cycling, well, another cycling dinosaur. Seeker of Sunlight. And we have seen the rest. Next. Mazodot scene. 4/5 rich trampled dinosaur. Green red is gonna be interesting. Or 3. Target creature gets +1/+0 and it deals damage equal to its spell. It's an instant, but that's about it. The cave diver. When it explores, it gets +1/+0 and can be blocked. Yeah, something to be done there. Death touch for 2 and meal 2. Buried treasure, 5 exile it, discover 5, and the cataract. Again tapped, but you discover. Yeah, basically all the lands are on the caves basically do the same, pretty much. Nice. We got the Malcolm, Siren Pirate for 2, flash line. When it deals damage to a player, put a chorus on it. Draw a card, and discard. If there are 4 or more cards counters on it, you may cast the discarded card without paying it mana cost. If attacked 4 or more times, basically. No, we dealt damage 4 more times. Catsil, Cat Warrior for 3. Again, my opponent can cast spells in their turn. When 1 or more creature control each with power greater than its base power deals combat, you draw a card. So whenever a creature control which is buffed, you draw cards. It deals combat damage to a player, you draw cards. Now, Screaming Phantom. Mill a card for each time you attack. Yep. This is something, but we didn't find it yet. Over the Edge, again we've seen, and during Discovery I believe we didn't see. Up to 3 target creatures can block this turn, and again, Cascade 4. Carnosaur for 6/7/6, already interesting. And Explore 5. And you can discard to make it deal 3 damage. Yeah, nice. Council of Echoes for 6. Descend 4. Get 1 card back into your hand. Yeah. Scene. Next. This is the one I was looking for. Throne of Green Captain. Craft with Dinosaur, Merfolk, Pirate and Vampire. You get it 7/7 minus trample, lifelink and hexproof. Yep. This is one I'm going to build. I hope so. If I find at least 3 more, maybe. Fungus Wizard. It becomes 0/0 fungus. Scene, Leap, Flying and 1 free. Dauntless Dismantler. Anti-artifact synergy. Another gnome, which gives haste to another creature. Interesting. Scene. Bloodletter. Nice. Before, if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice as much damage instead. Interesting. 6. The Dreadmaw. And draw a card for each other dinosaur control. Ooh. Cogwork. Flash. -2, -0 to another creature. For only 1 mana. And it's an artifact. Again, affinity is gonna be so glad. Kazim Stone Tree. You got top 6 cards, you may put the land from among them until battlefield tapped, and the rest at the bottom in random order. Craft with a cave, you get a 5/5. For free though, not worth it. Archaeologists and the rest we have seen. Next. The Spin Anchor, of course. And it enters, it explores a number of times you pay X more for. Basically counters or the lands you get. Instead, the Bat. If you descend this turn, destroy 1. The center we have seen. Unlucky drop. Puts it at the bottom of their library. It's 4/4. But it's a nice removal. Blade we have seen, this we haven't. Out of Air for 4. Targets a creature spell. So it costs only 2 if it's a creature, or 4 if it's not. Insane no, not insane, but a great control. Because I'm saying it because the counter spell is removed, I believe, from the alchemy and stuff. And it has been for a while. This is cheaper basically. It's a 2 or 4 depending on the type. Available. If it's tapped creature, it costs 2. And you exile target creature. If it's not, it's 6 though. So 306. Yeah. Next, the Guardian we have seen, the Shadows. Never creature you control attacks alone against Death Punch and Lifelink. And a Dread counter on the Shadows. It has, if you have done it 3 or more times, you transform it and it gets move a Dread counter from a Shadows level, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Goblin we have seen, Guardian of Great Door for 2 whites. Tap 4 untapped artifact creatures and or lands you control. I don't know about that. It's like evoke 4. But yeah, I don't get it. Tap 4 untapped artifacts. So you have to type 4 permanents you control. So it's like a 6 I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you get like a blood again. What's blood fountain? You get 2. But it's 2 for 2, so even that, whatever. Treasure map, the classic of the Magic the Gathering. Yep. The Jade Seed Stones, artifacts. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 +1/+1 counters to distribute. And for 7, you get a 7/7, where you gain life equal to the mana value for exiled card you used to craft it. Puzzle door, artifact, sacrifice, look at top 2 cards, put one of those into your hand. So it's for a 2 cost, look at 2, get 1. Another goblin, nice. Can be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. River Herald. Explorers, yeah, the Wanderglyph. When it enters, exile card from the graveyard of your opponent. Not interesting enough. We have seen the rest. Solve the Lost. For 2, it's a something +1. Discard a card or sacrifice a component, a permanent to play it. Descent is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard, and toughness is equal to that number +1. You do need to discard the card or sacrifice a permanent for it. But ooh, hello. This can be a I believe it can be at 5/5 at turn 2. Maybe 3, 4. It is a 3/4 at turn 2. It can be. Just gonna discard 2, 3. Yeah, this card is a. This is something I can build as well. We have seen Canonizing Blonde, we have seen the Rock Slide, we haven't though. Deals damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. For 4, deal 4 basically. Well, to some extent. The Iceberg. Mill a card, then draw a card. And for 6 you get the 6/6. And the Gnome, the Compass Gnome. To the battlefield you may search library for basic land card or cave and shuffle and put this card on top of your library. So not even in your hand. Cataract, we have seen, it's the Cascade for blue. Terror Tide. Oh, yep, all creatures. Mass removal, basically. Add 1 mana of any color. For free, though. A bit expensive. But with what? Craft with 1 or more 5+. Color summon the exiled cards you used to craft it. I don't. I mean, I get what it means, but I don't see it work that fine. At least myself. 5 create gnomes. Only 1 gnome though. It's the use for your mana, but that's about it. Scry 2 for 6, 6, 7. Interesting. and it can be blocked with creatures with 2 or less power, so no champ block. Thousand Moons we have seen. Necropolis is the discover, well, the cascade for the black. Growing Rites of Itlimak. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal creature card from them and put them in your hand. The rest in the library. If you control 4 or more creatures, you transform it. It does cost 3 mana, but I can definitely see myself playing this into green and red the dinosaur. Get a lot of them, a lot of ramping ones, and then transform and you get a lot of mana. You do get yourself open to removal, but that's pretty much with every deck which runs creatures. Volatile Fault. Volatile Fault? I thought it was like Vault. Sacrifice it. Yeah, Wastelands. Yep. Panic Altisaur. 5 for 5 reach. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. Abrade we have seen. And the last 2. We have seen the Scout, the Ray of Ruin, Exile, and Scry 1 for 5 in black. Well, to be fair, black does not exile that often, so it's fair, I guess. And nothing new here. So Veil of Forgotten. For 2 descent 8. If there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard, as you cast this spell, choose 1 or more instead. So you return a permanent to your hand. Target of 1 is discard the card. So if you don't have it, you can make your opponent discard the card. And if you have 8 or plus, you can do this for... You can do it for all of them. Yeah, I can see myself playing this in the deck I'm going to build next time. Whenever attentive subscribe becomes tapped, scry 1. Never basically attack with it, right? And Gnome and White, yeah, I can see where this is going. 4 to 5. It doesn't have great types though. There are 4 more permanents in your graveyard, so it's 4-5 basically. If you played enough. Landmark, there we go. I believe we have already seen this. But yeah, this can make a few things interesting. Nothing else. I'm gonna open those golden packs, but I'm gonna be done. Nice, we got another god from the Ixalati. It's a red one. If a red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than this one's power, that source deals damage equal to this one's power instead. When it dies, return to the battlefield and transform it under its owner's control. It doesn't have haste. And then it becomes a land, and you can transform it for free. If red source control dealt 4 or more non-combat damage this turn, and only is a sorcery. So you can flip them, basically. Nice. Another, nice. You were lucky enough to get a few of those. Restless Reef, a land, blue-black, basically. Until the end of turn, it becomes a 4-4 blue shark with Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, target player misses 4 cards. And we got the Vito, but we have already seen him. Alright. more, maybe? Yes, we have the Sentinel of the Nameless City. For free 3-4 vigilance. Invulnerable attacks or enters the battlefield. You get the maps. And we got a Queen Taurus. Planeswalker for 5. Then we cast spell from exile, it deals damage to each opponent and gain 2 life. Create a 3/2 red and white creature token. Discover, so for -3 you get the Cascade. And for 6 you get to exile any number of target cards from your graveyard and add 1 red for each card exiled. This way you may play those cards this turn. Yeah, definitely not broken. At least I don't see how it can be. And the last growing sites we have seen, and nothing else I believe from this pack. The Brass Tunnel Grinder. When it enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards and draw that many plus 1. So it's neutral on the draw. If you descend it, you put the power counter. With the 3 or more you transform, and then you transform, it gets red mana. When I recast the permanent spell using mana produced by this. Ooh, alright, I'm going to do my building. Thank you for watching, see you all next time, hope you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and see you all next time. Bye bye.